Hello friends, you're going on for a holiday and you're really worried about the extra calories and then you're going to put on weight and all those things, right? So here are some tips on how you can control your calories and your weight when you're on a holiday also, right? In the first place, don't even really bother too much about it, but there are some things that you can do which can at least keep you in control. Once you're in control, when you come back, you will really be back on track, right? So the first thing that you can do is you have to put in a lot of protein. See, protein is a building block in a body, and so your body does need protein. So instead of this empty calories, now when we talk about empty calories is the calories or the food which doesn't give you nutrients. So if instead of that is whatever the maida or some sugar or something which has empty calories, avoid that. Have more of protein. Now when you say more protein, what would you have in protein? Have things that you like. Have eggs, have chicken, have legumes, have curds, or you can have some paneer things or something like that. Some nuts, some very good nuts you can have. These nuts also are a source of very good vitamins. So because if you have proteins and you have all these vitamins and all that, what is going to happen ultimately is your body is going to feel satisfied for a period of time, over a period of time. So for around 3 to 4 years, at least till the time you are going to have your next meal, you're going to be full. What you have noticed one thing, that when your body is full, when you are not craving, and when you are not craving, you really do not feel like attacking anything that comes in front of you, right? So you will find that if you give yourself protein in the morning, then when everybody is sitting together and having all sorts of things, you will just pick up 1 or 2 bites and have it. That is allowed. Don't worry about it, right? So that is one tip. First of all, be very sure that you have enough of protein. Now, how much of protein? Make sure that you have at least 25 grams of protein for your breakfast, right? Now, if at all you don't know from where to get it, I don't know whether I've said this before, but one egg is 5 grams protein, but it has 70 to 80 calories. So straight off, just to finish off your this thing, you'll have to have 5 eggs, which means 400 calories straight away, right? So instead of that, if you are a person who is on these meal replacement shakes like Herbalife, you can go and have that early in the morning for your breakfast. Once you have it for your breakfast, rest assured you won't really crave to have something else, right? Another thing that you have to be very careful of is see that you have enough of fiber in your diet. So whenever you're having anything is kept in front of you, if you're snacking, your snacking should be very, very very healthy. So what you can do is, whatever you are having for snacking, see that it has some roasted chicken or some grilled fish or something like that you can have, which will be a good thing. You can have some kind of salads, right? You can have some vegetables, you can have some fruits. So if you have it, what you can do is first attack that. First have your salads, have your fruits, and then see that you will have a sense of fullness. So whatever you are having, suppose you are having something like some maida things or something like that, you might not feel like having it at all. So try to avoid that. Try to avoid too much of oil. Because as it is, when you are talking about a holiday, we go into these fried things and all that. So if you are having your protein and your enough of that, you will not go into having a lot of oily things or a lot of fatty things. One more very, very important thing is you have to cut out on those drinks. Those drinks that you have is something that increases your calories a hell of a lot. So if you are in a group, don't say that you don't want anything. Just take a glass, a small glass. Accompany your group, but sip it slowly. Be with them, but sip it slowly so that the calories that go in are much less than what you would otherwise have had, right? And the next thing is, make sure that you never go onto a holiday on an empty stomach. If you go on an empty stomach, you are craving. And if you are craving, you are surely going to be having, you are going to be having some junk food because you are craving. So what you have to do is take a protein bar or something like that with you. Carry it with you. So you get enough of proteins for your snacking. Snack on those things and you will feel happy that you have really looked after yourself. And then be very careful that you cut out on the starchy foods. That is anything with starch, like mashed potato or white rice, or might be this white pasta, white sauce pasta, or these gravies and pastas and all that. Cut out on that. As far as possible, you have to cut out on that. Right? So these are some of the tips. You try to inculcate them. Might be you will find, in the first day you might find it a bit difficult. And yeah, one thing is very, very important. Wherever you go, however you go, there are many, many joints where there are washrooms and all that. See that your water intake is complete. Have enough of water in the whole day. Right? So all these are the tips. So wishing you all a lovely holiday season and hope you are not tense about putting on weight this holiday season. And another thing is, please click the subscribe and share button. There are so many people who need these tips, and if you subscribe, you will whenever I come up with a video, you will get it. Okay, so bye for now.